Hey, this is John Young with the Disc Jockey News. Today we're looking at a couple of 8-inch two-way speakers here from Alto Professional. These are the TS308. The 308 is the latest generation of their TS series. They had the 208, they've had others. This is the 308 8-inch two-way. They're featuring 2,000 watts of power. Now, when you're talking small cabinets like this, the wattage and things are kind of somewhat irrelevant. It really becomes the SPL and how loud these can go. For 8-inch cabinets, these are rated at some of the most highest output. That's really bad grammar, sorry about that. But they are some of the most high output cabinets in the 8-inch realm. Now we've looked at a lot of 8-inch speakers over the years, and these are going to be coming in price-wise lower than many of the cabinets that we've looked at in the past. Whether you're looking at some of the big names out there, these are going to be something that's going to fit into a lot of DJs' budget. You can pick these up in price-wise, depending upon where you're getting them from, you're under $250 a cabinet. Sound quality, you're going to get to hear them in just a second here, are surprisingly good for 8-inch cabinets. They've got some really nice bass response. I'm going to just carefully turn this because I've got it kind of set up. You can see the device on the top. Inputs on these, it's really kind of a simple cabinet here. There's not a ton of inputs. We've got two, they're a combo jack that can have, we've got the 1/4 inch in there right now. They can do XLR. And you have a little gain knob that goes from line input to mic input, and you can get it set. And I've got it set right now so the two are kind of even when we do the sound test. So you've got your two, line 1 and line 2, we'll call it. Then you have up at the top, you've got a little button here. This is an EQ setting, so you can basically have it out, and it's flat, and in, and it's going to give you the boost. I want to make sure they're both out. So they're going to be flat for our test. Then the bottom is a ground lift. So if there's times where you've got a hiss, there's a ground lift, if you need it. Now, one thing you will notice is that there's a little bit of noise. Just a little bit. So if I'm here, I can barely hear them. There's a lot of birds chirping outside, and I can hear them over top of the noise, but there is a little shh you can hear. Not all cabinets have that. Many of them do. Is it a deal breaker? Not at all. I mean, it's there. It's not that loud. I'll turn the gains. Okay, so that's the gain all the way up on the channels that we have coming in, and that's going to be the way it is because of having it hooked up and it's running an RCA, and that's not the cleanest signal in the world. So now let's do a little sound test with our Alto speakers. So now let's back that song up again. Let's take it to where it was. And now this time I'm going to go and I'm going to hit that little boost button. So now we have the contour engaged. The first time was flat, now the contour is engaged. Okay, so that will give you an idea. For 8-inch cabinets, these have definitely got a hit. Whether you are on flat or if you are on the contour, I'm going to set them back to flat so I don't forget to do that later. Both are sounding really, really good. Keep in mind that at an 8-inch cabinet, these are only going to be used once in a while by themselves because you're probably going to have a sub, whether it's a 12, 15, whatever, under that. The big thing we're looking at with the 8-inch cabinet is small, lightweight, and it's got some horsepower, which these definitely do. Handles on the sides, so you have two handles, one on each side. There's no handle on the top, so you've got the ones there for accessibility and such. Then we have a little set knob right here down the bottom here, so we can get it aimed in a direction, and we can tighten that up, so that way it's not going to spin, which is an absolute fabulous thing. The knobs and such, if we lay this down on its back, you'll see we have little protrusions at the top and the bottom. That's going to protect the knobs and keep things from getting sheared off. I'd like to see that on the sides also. because if something slips past this and it kind of slides down, it could shear the knobs off. So that's definitely one thing I'm not overly excited about. Just a little bit of a lip on the side that would protect that. So if it slid, you know, down the edge of a whatever, the knobs could be in danger. But if I lay it flat, we've got the two protruding areas that are going to keep those knobs protected. Metal grill, nice look. Really, in many ways, I think this is a great cabinet for a lot of DJs out there. Will it be something I'm going to use at a teen event? No, it's not. Maybe if I'm going to do background music, I could maybe do it. But these are meant for that. These are for a very small event. If you're doing like a two-car garage party, perfect sound system for that. Backyard thing where you're not going to have dancing, perfect system for that. If I've got just whatever, even a small karaoke system, perfect for that. If you need to have some thump, you're going to have to add a sub. And you could add a sub with these, and you come out of the sub going, and it's good to go. One thing though, there's no crossover or any type of high-pass filter on these. So you would either have to have a sub that had that capability, or you'd have to have an external device that would roll off those low frequencies to put them in here. So just a few ideas and a few thoughts here. These are the Alto Pro. This is a TS308. We'll put a link in the description below so you guys can check these out. Thanks for watching.